Have you ever felt like your money is haunted? Like it evaporates the moment it arrives, no matter how hard you work to earn it or how carefully you try to save it? In the wisdom of Buddhism, this isn't a curse. It's a conversation. The way you physically place your money in your home sends a constant, silent message to the universe. And if you're not careful, you could be telling it to take your wealth away. Buddhist thought teaches that your physical space is a direct map of your inner consciousness. To attract mental clarity, you must first clear your mind. To attract a life of flow, your home must be free of energetic blockages. Money isn't just currency, it's concentrated life energy. When you leave it in places defined by neglect, chaos, or waste, you are literally programming your financial reality for struggle. This isn't magical thinking. It's the profound practice of aligning your intention, your energy, and your environment. So let's walk through 7 specific energetic black holes in your home where your money should never rest, if you truly want to build a foundation for lasting prosperity. First, we must look at the place where you sleep. According to Buddhist teachings, the area under your bed is an energetic basement. It's where subconscious fears, unresolved emotions, and stagnant energy gather. Storing money, there is like tying an anchor to your finances, chaining them to a part of your life that is heavy, unseen, and unmoving. It seems like a secure spot, but what we hide under the bed are often the things we don't want to face. Old junk, dust, and emotional baggage. In the language of energy, which is central to Buddhist mindfulness and practices like Feng Shui, money is a current of living potential. When you shove it under your bed, you disconnect it from the active flow of your life and tangle it up with the psychic weight of everything you're avoiding. Your bed is your sanctuary for restoration, dreams, and healing. To introduce the energy of commerce and wealth into this vulnerable, unconscious space creates a spiritual conflict, disturbing the very peace required to attract abundance. A body needs a clean, respected, and tranquil space to truly heal. Your wealth demands the same. Furthermore, the dust that inevitably collects under a bed is a physical symbol of decay. In Buddhism, clear intention is the engine of creation. Wealth that is honored and placed in bright, clean, and respected areas can circulate and expand. But money stored under the bed is starved of light, air, and conscious respect, all vital for energetic growth. It's like planting a seed in a dark, forgotten cellar and expecting it to bloom. This habit, which seems so innocent, can create real-world friction opportunities that inexplicably vanish, constant financial pressure, or a deep-seated feeling that your wealth is stuck in neutral. Just as a mind must be cleared of its shadows to find peace, your financial spaces must be cleared of stagnation to find prosperity. The simple ritual of taking your money out from under the bed and giving it a home of honor, a dedicated box, a special drawer, can recalibrate your entire financial frequency. It is a declaration to the universe that says, I am conscious, I respect my resources, I am ready for growth. Because in the silent language of energy, the home you give your money reflects the value you place on yourself. In the world of Buddhist, inspired energy work, the top of the refrigerator is a vortex of instability, and placing money there is a quiet act of financial self-sabotage. The reason is simple. Chaotic energy fragments wealth. While a fridge is about preservation, its motor generates a constant, subtle hum of heat and vibration, especially at the top. This invisible agitation energetically disrupts the calm, stable foundation that money needs to feel secure and multiply. Buddhist mindfulness teaches that everything around us either supports our inner harmony or disrupts it. Wealth is no different. It flourishes in environments of peace, order, and deliberate intention. Heat, by its nature, is an energy of frantic activity, dispersal, and agitation. When you place money in this buzzing, often cluttered hotspot, its energy becomes spiritually scattered and misaligned with the steady rhythm of true abundance. It's like trying to build a house of cards on a vibrating table. It's destined to collapse. Beyond that, The top of the fridge often becomes a magnet for clutter. Old mail, forgotten containers, junk we don't know where else to put. This creates energetic chaos and communicates a message of neglect. In Buddhist practice, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. When money is tossed into a chaotic, overheated, forgotten zone, it's symbolically being treated like an afterthought. This subconscious signal can manifest as financial emergencies, volatile income, or an inability to hold on to money when it does arrive. Symbolically, the rising heat also pulls money's energy upwards and away from the earth, the source of stability, security, and material growth. This creates a pattern where money flows in but never seems to land. It arrives with promise but evaporates like steam. Just as Buddhist practitioners are taught to handle every object with presence, we are reminded that money must be housed in a place of balance to maintain its power. The act of removing your cash or wallet from the top of the refrigerator and moving it to a cool, intentional place, a dedicated wealth drawer, a ceramic bowl, a sealed container, can profoundly shift your financial field. You aren't just moving an object, you're changing your relationship with abundance. In the language of energy, unchecked heat burns through resources. But when you treat your finances with cool, calm respect, you create a space where money feels safe, honored, and invited to flourish. In Buddhist philosophy and energetic awareness, the bathroom is a space dedicated to release. Its entire energetic signature is about purification, cleansing, and letting go of what is no longer needed. Because of this, it holds a powerful symbolic connection to outflow and waste. When you keep money in a bathroom, be it in a drawer, on the counter, or in a jar, you are subconsciously programming your finances with the energy of disposal. You're sending a silent signal that money is temporary, something to be used up and washed away. In Eastern traditions like Feng Shui, which shares principles with Buddhist spatial awareness, water is a powerful symbol that can either cleanse or carry away. Bathrooms are zones where energy is designed to drain, literally and symbolically. When money is kept here, it gets pulled into that same energetic current. You might find that your finances feel slippery, that no matter your income, it just seems to disappear, or that your savings accounts refuse to grow. This is because the bathroom is an energetic one-way street designed for outflow. Even a pristine, beautiful bathroom is still defined by this function of elimination. Spiritually, money requires a home that represents stability, growth, and honor, not a space next to soaps, cleaning supplies, and sewer pipes. Every choice of placement sends a message. Money in a bathroom signals a lack of reverence for your financial well-being. It says you view wealth as a utility, not as a sacred resource, or that you subconsciously expect it to be fleeting. Buddhist mindfulness teaches that our respect creates resonance. What we honor will in turn honor us. When you place wealth in a space of waste, you degrade its energetic power and invite financial instability. This isn't superstition, it's the law of symbolic action. Your environment is a mirror of your beliefs. Storing money in a space designed for release reinforces an inner story of lack or unworthiness. To fix this, remove all forms of money from the bathroom. All of it. Choose a location that feels stable, clean, and abundant. A place that symbolizes security, intention, and careful stewardship. A specific wealth corner, a dedicated drawer, or a prosperity box all work. The goal is to draw a clear energetic line between what you wish to keep and what you wish to release. Money represents potential freedom and the energy of creation. Treat it with the respect it deserves, and it will do the same for you. When you stop storing your wealth in a place of elimination, you stop flushing your prosperity down the drain. In Buddhist thought, clutter is more than a physical mess. It is a dam of stagnant energy, emotional, mental, and spiritual, that stops the natural current of life. When you store money inside a cluttered closet, you are trapping your wealth in a state of energetic paralysis. Your finances become entangled with everything that is unresolved, stuck, and forgotten, preventing them from flowing. growing, or serving your highest good. Closets are often the secret archives of our avoidance. They hold the things we can't bear to deal with, clothes that no longer fit our identity, broken objects we meant to fix, gifts carrying heavy expectations, and memories we haven't processed. This is not just stuff, it's emotional weight. When money, in an old purse, between stacks of unworn sweaters, or inside a dusty box, is placed among these things, you're burying your wealth in a graveyard of the past. A core Buddhist teaching is that attachment creates suffering. Clutter is the physical form of attachment to who we were, to a fear of the future, to a scarcity mindset that whispers, I have to hold on to this just in case. Keeping money in this environment ties your financial energy to fear, stagnation, and an outdated version of yourself. Just as your lungs need to exhale to receive new breath, your money needs to circulate to sustain you. A cluttered closet suffocates that flow with dense, chaotic energy. This energetic misalignment can create frustrating financial patterns. You might feel like you're running in place, unable to get ahead. You might find it impossible to think clearly about your finances, or you may experience the exhausting loop of earning money, only to see it get absorbed by the chaos. Money stored in clutter becomes inert. It takes on the heavy energy of everything around it. Buddhist mindfulness reminds us that our environment shapes our mind. A space of disorder will always create a mind of disorder. Furthermore, clutter generates a low, grade hum of overwhelm that makes it impossible to connect with intention. The key to mastering your wealth. When money is surrounded by forgotten things, it too becomes forgotten. The act of decluttering is therefore a sacred ritual. It is a clearing of the channels that allow abundance to find you. If you want to transform your financial reality, start by clearing your closets, not just to organize, but to release the old energy, stuck emotions, and limiting stories that are holding your wealth hostage. Rescue any money you find and give it an intentional home, somewhere clean, respected, and alive, where it can breathe. Your money deserves to reside in a space that mirrors your clarity and your readiness for more, not buried under the weight of what no longer serves you. In the sacred physics of space, the way you house your money is the way you treat yourself. When you clear the clutter, you clear the path for prosperity. In Buddhist-inspired mindfulness, the placement of every object tells a story. Placing money near a trash can, whether it's a few coins on a counter next to the bin, a wallet left on the floor nearby, or cash tucked in an area where garbage collects, creates a powerful energetic statement. It aligns your financial energy with rejection, worthlessness, and disposal. By its very function, the trash can is a symbol of what is unwanted, broken, or spoiled. In Buddhist philosophy, energy flows where intention goes. When you place or leave money near a vessel designed for removal, you are subconsciously declaring that wealth is also something to be discarded, unimportant, unclean, or undesirable. Energy is incredibly sensitive to symbolism, and proximity is a powerful signal. Keeping money near a garbage receptacle, even accidentally, broadcasts a message of spiritual indifference that corrupts the flow of abundance. It reflects a hidden belief that wealth is temporary or not worthy of being honored. This subtle misalignment can manifest as real-world financial problems, chronic small losses, sudden large expenses, or a feeling that you just can't get money to stick around. In mindfulness, we are taught to be conscious of our surroundings because our environment constantly programs our inner state. If a trash can is an energetic portal for things leaving your life, then placing money near it is like putting your finances on the same conveyor belt out the door. This isn't superstition, it is the energetic law of association. You would never put a sacred object, a meditation cushion, a meaningful photo, a spiritual text, next to a pile of garbage. The energy of wealth should be treated with the same reverence. In the Buddhist view, money is a neutral energy that responds to how it is treated. When respected, it expands. When dismissed, it contracts. To reverse this pattern, Create a definitive energetic and physical boundary between your money and any trash area. Get wallets, loose change, and even bank statements off surfaces near your bins. Relocate them to a clean, intentional home, a prosperity drawer, a beautiful box, or a sacred corner that radiates gratitude and order. Each time you do this, you are sending a new, powerful signal to your subconscious and to the universe. You are rewriting the story from one of rejection to one of respect, from disposal to stewardship. When you align the energy of your home with care and worthiness, you invite wealth not just to visit, but to take up residence and grow. In the language of Buddhist wisdom, every small act of placement is either an invitation to prosperity or a command for it to leave. In Buddhist philosophy, every object in your life holds a vibration determined by its purpose and your attention to it. When money is kept inside unused wallets or purses, it gets trapped in what can be called retired energy, a state of hibernation that severs its connection to the active, vibrant flow of your life. A wallet or a purse is a symbolic vehicle for your wealth. It's the vessel that carries financial energy, and it can either support that energy or suppress it. An unused wallet, one that's been retired to a drawer, forgotten in a closet, or kept for sentimental value but is no longer in active service, becomes a pocket of stagnant energy. Its stillness represents inaction. Its disuse communicates irrelevance. When you put money inside these dormant objects, you are effectively sealing it in a time capsule, a space where energy is stagnant, cut off from the dynamic pulse of the present moment. In Buddhist mindfulness, the present is the only place where true creation and abundance happen. Anything disconnected from your now becomes energetically dead weight. Money, like your own life force, requires circulation to be effective. By storing it in wallets that no longer journey with you, you are symbolically benching it from the game of your life. This dormancy can manifest in real financial patterns, projects that stall, investments that flatline, or having resources that you can't seem to access or use effectively. Worse, you may begin to internalize the energy of these forgotten items, adopting a belief that your wealth has no active purpose, that it's meant to be locked away, or that it's not for you to engage with. Buddhist practice calls us to be intentional with every single thing that supports our life, and that includes our financial tools. How you store your money is a direct reflection of how you think about your own power and readiness to receive. To break this pattern, start by gathering all the unused wallets and purses in your home. Check them for any hidden cash or coins. Either reintegrate them into your life with clear intention or thank them and let them go. Do not let money sit idle in a forgotten vessel. Move it into your active wallet, a bank account, or a sacred space where it can align with your current life and intentions. This simple act is a powerful energetic reset. It sends a clear signal to the universe. My wealth is active, it is useful, and it is part of my present reality. It transforms dormant potential into dynamic flow and awakens financial momentum where there was only stillness. In Buddhist energy principles, what you honor thrives and what you forget decays. When you rescue your money from forgotten wallets and place it at the center of your conscious life, you reclaim its power and open the channels for prosperity to circulate with new life. In Buddhist teachings, the floor is the most grounding element of a space, but it is also the most energetically humble. It carries the physical and energetic weight of everything above it. It collects dust, dirt, and the chaotic vibrations of daily traffic. When money is left or stored on the floor, it is symbolically chained to the lowest level of respect, both physically and spiritually. In mindfulness traditions, reverence and intention define how we interact with everything that supports our life. Our food, our tools, our wealth. To place money on the floor, whether it's a coin you dropped and ignored, a purse left there, or a stack of bills under a piece of furniture, is to assign it to a place of disregard, heaviness, and energetic subordination. Energy follows intention, and the floor represents what is beneath us. what we step on and overlook. In the Buddhist view, this placement tells your subconscious mind that money is not valuable, not sacred, and not worthy of being elevated or cared for, because energy mirrors your inner state. Money treated with this disrespect will reflect it back to you through financial instability, losses, or a persistent lack of forward motion. Furthermore, in many Eastern cultures influenced by Buddhist ethics, placing anything of value on the floor is a sign of profound dishonor. It breaks the flow of respect and signals that the object has no true worth. When money is exposed to this low vibration environment, surrounded by the energy of shoes, dirt, and unconscious movement, it absorbs the frequency of carelessness and devaluation. Over time, this can show up as an inability to attract or hold on to wealth, no matter how hard you try, because the spiritual message you're sending is, this doesn't matter. Buddhist mindfulness teaches us to elevate the vibration of our lives, not just with our thoughts, but with our actions. Keeping money elevated, protected, and intentionally placed is a physical declaration to the universe and to yourself that you are ready to receive, honor, and grow your resources. To change the energetic result, you must first change the physical action. Make a conscious commitment to never let money stay on the floor. If you find a bill or coin there, pick it up, clean it if you wish, and place it with full awareness into a space of honor, a wallet, a box, or a dedicated altar that is off the ground. This simple physical shift is a powerful spiritual realignment. It is a way of lifting your money and your relationship with it into the light of conscious respect. It reminds you that money is not merely a tool for transaction, but a reflection of your own energy and your inner values. Just as you would never lay a sacred text or a beloved photograph on the ground, you must stop placing your financial energy where it will be symbolically trampled. In the energetic vocabulary of Buddhism, what you elevate in your home, you elevate in your life. When you raise your wealth off the floor, you raise your abundance to meet you.